given the quadratic function f of x equal minus x squared plus 4x minus 6. In this question, they're asking you to find the y-intercept, the equation of the axis of symmetry, and the coordinates of the vertex. Here they are written in order: y-intercept, axis of symmetry, and coordinates of the vertex. Now we have some notations we have to know about it. Like when we have like quadratic function like minus x squared plus 4x minus 6. First of all, remember the quadratic function, the main one, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. So the number multiplied by x squared is a, the number multiplied by x is b, and the constant term is c. So they said that this is called the quadratic, this is called the linear, and this is called the constant. So this would be a quadratic function provided that a does not equal to 0. So let's see how can we find a. So the number multiplied by x squared is a. So we look at here, what the number multiplied by x squared? It's minus 1. So we can say a equals to minus 1. Now, what is b? It's the number multiplied by x. So b is equal to 4. So we have plus 4, which means that b is equal to 4. And c is the constant term, which is minus 6, equals to minus 6. A common mistake that students, they pick up the number and they forget the negative. Here, let's say the sign. So remember that the sign is included. So minus 1 minus 6. Now the y-intercept is where the line, the function intersects the y-axis. It's called y-intercept. So which means that the graph is intersecting the y-axis. This would happen, look at here. So if this is the y-axis, all the x values here are 0. This is the x. So if you move on the x-axis, it starts to count 1, 2, 3. But if you are still here, which means that x is 0. So if we replace 0 in the function, you get, instead of x, 0, 0. So you get minus 6. So you can find y-intercept like by saying that f of 0 is equal minus 0 squared plus 4 times 0 minus 6, which is equal, this is cancelled, this is 0, you get minus 6. If you want to be smart, just look at the last term, which is the constant term, then say y-intercept happens like equals to minus 6. But you have to write it in a proper form, like the points. So we say it is 0 and y is minus 6. So that would be better. So if we write it as 0 at x equals 0, y equals to minus 6. Now they are asking about the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry of this quadratic function, there is a rule which is called x equal minus b over 2a. Let me erase this. So you know that, then we can write here. So x equals to minus b over 2a. This is the way that we calculate the equation of the axis of symmetry. You know that the axis of symmetry is the line that passes at the vertex and it splits the graph into two symmetrical or identical parts on opposite sides. Okay, so now let's find the equation of the axis of symmetry. So it is x equal, usually they write it equal to h, which is equal to minus b over 2a. That's why I asked you to find a, b, and c at the beginning, so that you just only replace the numbers and then you get the answer. So minus b, remember, minus is for the rule, so don't forget it. Now b, if b is positive, write it. B negative, also write it as it is. So, but here we have 4, so we write 4 over 2a. Now we put 2 and a is minus 1, so don't forget the minus. And then finally, it's equal to minus 4 over minus 2. Minus 4 over 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Finally, is minus 4 divided by minus 2, which is equal to 2. Now the third part is coordinates of the vertex. So here we said x equal to 2 is the axis of symmetry. Now the coordinates of the vertex. As I mentioned previous here, that the axis of symmetry is passing through the vertex. And the equation of the axis of symmetry is x equal to 2. So the x of the vertex is the same. Remember that. The x of the vertex is the same as the x for the axis of symmetry, which is the equation. So remember that x is equal to 2 directly, which is h. And then we can find y. So to find y, just replace 2 by the main function. Then you can get f of 2, which is the y value for the vertex. So if we replace it, we can say minus 2 squared plus 4 into 2 minus 6, perform the calculation, minus 2 squared is 4, and here we have minus, so it's minus 4, plus 4 times 2 is 8, minus 6, all equals to 8 minus 4 is 4, 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So we got y equal to minus 2, so that is y equal to minus 2. So the coordinates of the vertex are 2, minus 2, is 2 minus 2. Okay, so now we have all of these information, and then we can graph. So let me take all of these. We, like they say here, graph the function. Okay, let's take these away. Okay, and let's take this here. This is the coordinates of the vertex, and we need the graph. Let me clear the area here a little bit. And we start plotting the points to graph. Y-intercept 0, minus 6. So that's 0, minus 6. So 0, minus 6 with 0. We go down. Y minus 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and minus 6. So this would be the y-intercept. We did it. And then axis of symmetry. It happens at x equals to 2. So we go 1, 2 to the right, and then we draw a vertical line at x equal to 2. That's a vertical line at x equal to 2, and then we make it a little bit smaller, thinner, sorry. Okay, so that's x equal to 2. Then we did the axis of symmetry. Now coordinates of the vertex is 2 minus 2. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's minus 2. So this is the vertex. Now look at that. To perform the graphing, we still have only one missing part, and then the graph is okay. We don't want to take particular points. We don't want that. We can take particular points and replace it here, and then we graph. But the intention of this question is to make you graph this function without particular points. So we have the vertex, we have the axis of symmetry, and we have the y-intercept. So let us, as we said that, remember I mentioned that the line cuts the graph or split the graph into two identical parts. Identical means opposite to each other, but they have the same shape. So the graph, if it goes to the vertex from here, it should go down exactly. To graph it properly, come to this point. How far is it from the axis of symmetry? So we can count 1, 2. We said the line is x equal to 2. So we have 1, 2, move forward, 1, 2, and plot another point here, which is symmetrical to this point with respect to the line. And then you can join the points smoothly, doing a curve, come up, and then come down, and move downward like that. And here, similarly, then you have the graph of the function. Thank you.